give me John chapter 10 and verse 1. Turning back onto the one true God. Now let's see what Jesus Christ said. Because what we're going to do an experiment, but let's see what Christ said first and foremost.
The book of John, chapter 10 and verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up by some other way, the same is a thief and a robber.
So now, Jesus Christ is saying, he that climbeth up some other way into the sheepfold, doesn't come through the door, they are a thief and a robber. Read it again.
Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber.
Well, you notice he says a sheepfold, a sheepfold, a sheepfold. So Christ, the good shepherd, is saying, to enter into his sheepfold, you must first and foremost be what? A sheep? You can't be climbing up some other way into the sheepfold. Otherwise, Christ out of his own mouth is saying, you're a thief and a robber. Now, concerning the sheep of Jesus Christ, sheepfold, let's see who the sheep are. Matthew 15:24.
The book of Matthew chapter 15 verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So the sheepfold is for the house of Israel.
That's right.
The sheepfold is for the house of Israel. Anybody else tries to climb up into the sheepfold is a thief and a robber. Read it again.
But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So that's Jesus Christ saying, anybody climbing up some other way is a thief and a robber. And also, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Now, the house of Israel comprises of 12 tribes. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, and Naphtali. Those are the 12 tribes of the house of Israel. Read it again. We're going to go over this because what I'm going to show you is there's thieves and robbers all over the earth. Read it again.
The book of Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So, the house of Israel, we're out on the streets for you. Give me Matthew chapter 18 verse 11. We're out looking for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Not everybody. So for the majority, this is not for you. Who are we out for? The lost sheep of the house of Israel. What are we reading? The King James 1611 Holy Bible, which many of you have in your churches, your hotels, your homes. But what you don't understand, that book's not for you. It's for the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
The book of Matthew chapter 18 and verse 11. For the Son of Man is come to save that which is lost.
So the Son of Man, which is Jesus the Christ, is come to save that which was lost. Now, that which was lost, let's see who this Bible is for. Give me Psalms chapter 50 and verse 5, and then we're going to jump down. What you're going to find out is this book is not an international book. It's a specific book to the house of Israel. But what you find in your Christian church is that you've taken our book and applied it to yourselves when it doesn't concern you. You're thieves and robbers. Read Psalms 50 verse 5.
The book of Psalms, Psalm 50 and verse 5. Gather my saints together.
What did the word of God say?
Gather my saints together.
So the gathering of the saints together. My sisters, you understand that you're from the tribes of Israel. The reason you're walking past because you're lost, you don't recognize, you're disconnected from your heritage. But read that again.
Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
So those that made a covenant, meaning an agreement between a people and the God of those people, those are the ones who made a covenant by sacrifice. Who was that in the Bible? It was the house of Israel, the 12 tribes, when they had the temple established. And prior to that, the tabernacle. All right? So, stay in Psalms chapter 50, read verse 5 again.
Verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
So a covenant, meaning an agreement, all right, a contract. Now watch this, watch this. In the same book of Psalms 50, jump down to verse 18.
Verse 18, when thou sawest a thief.
When thou sawest a what?
A thief, then thou consentest with him.
So our people, because you don't know who you are, you consent with the thief. You're consenting with the thief. Read.
And thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers.
So you've been partakers of adulterers.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.